So welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be using the 311 Monarchs deck to show you guys a new trick that I learned. Hopefully you guys enjoy, so without further ado, let's get straight into the trick. So any spectator would choose just a random card, and I'm just going to have you look at this card, okay? I'm going to look away. Just look at the card. This, okay? Alright, hope you remember that, because what we're going to do is we're just going to lose it right into the deck, just like this, just like that. Maybe even one more final quick little cuts. Alright, so now we're going to take off the top 4 cards, just like this, and set the deck down, and these 4 cards are, they're going to tell us about what your card is, okay? So, 4 cards here. So, they're going to tell us about what your card is. This first card is going to tell me the color of your card. Yours is, it's black, right? Yeah, it's black. So now we know that your card is black. So this next card is going to tell me the suit. The suit is, ooh, it's clubs, right? Yeah, it's clubs. So next, this is going to tell me the value. Okay, it's a 9. Okay. So we now know that it's actually the ace of clubs, right? It was the ace of clubs. No? Huh. That's weird. What if I showed you that if I snap my fingers? What if I show you that none at all or any of these cards? Your card. But that's really weird, because maybe if it's not with the 4 aces, maybe it's on top of the deck, maybe it transported. Well, it was the ace of hearts, right? No? Ace of diamonds? No? Ace of clubs? No? Ace of spades? No, wait. It's right here. It was the 9 of clubs. Anyway, guys, that was the trick. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I flashed, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna get straight into the tutorial. Here we go. Alright, guys, so for this trick you're gonna need the 4 aces, and I like to make the 4 aces so they're interlaced like that. Now they're interlaced. So now you take the 4 aces, and you basically place 4 aces on top of the rest of the deck, just like that. That's the only setup. So now to get into the trick, you just have them selected, freely select a card, and for now we're just gonna look at it. So, but originally in the trick, you just need to remember that you won't be seeing this card. So, the King of Diamonds. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You can do one of 2 things. You can do the classic move, where you slip off the bottom card, and you throw that card into the deck, but you're just keeping that card on top, and then give it a false cut, and keep it on top. But there's another way to do it as well if you prefer more of a cut method. So basically, you swing cut around half the cards, and then you catch a pinky break, and you transfer that to a thumb break as you're doing the double undercut, which means you take half of these cards below the thumb break, place them on top, and then take your palm here and just grip these lower cards here, and then bring them to the top. And basically you just controlled that card right back to the top. So it's a pretty easy control. So once again, swing cut, pinky break, transfer the thumb break, bring half the cards to the top, bring the other half of the cards to the top, and then you can give them a quick spring just to show them that the cards are normal. So once you've gotten there, you're going to take off the top 4 cards, so their selection, and 3 out of the 4 aces. From here, this is where I really got sloppy in the performance, but basically all you're going to do is you're going to square up the cards, but then you're going to spread them out again. You're going to reach your thumb under, grab these 2 cards, strip them out so these 2 cards are over here. And now you just move the king or their selection to the 3rd position. And now you just do this. If you don't know how to do it, you just take your thumbs and you just move the top card as you kind of wiggle the bottom card. And it just shows the 4 cards. It's kind of nice. And then you catch a pinky break on this card in your left hand, or if you're left-handed, then in your right hand. So you catch a pinky break, but you want to do that as you're squaring up all the cards, so it looks a lot more natural like that. Alright, you got the pinky break. Alright, so from here you're gonna flip over a triple lift, so all 3 cards above the pinky break, and it should be their selection. And you know they'll be like, oh, it's more, and then you can say this is the color, and then you take off the card, and you take that card, that top card, which is actually an ace, and you place it down. Now you've explained about the color, but at the same time you're just gonna riffle off the bottom card and catch a pinky break, or you can do basic thumb counts, which I think riffling off is a lot easier and it's a lot less suspicious because you're not using a whole deck. So I would suggest just riffling them off like that. Or you can do more advanced move where you pull down the pinky. It's also known as a pinky pull down, but I'm not that good. You can just riffle off. No one will really notice. So yeah, you explain the color of the card, and now you flip over a double with this pinky break under the top 2 cards. So just like that. You can see that. Yeah. Just like that. So now you're going to do a double lift, and again their selection will pop up on top, just like that. Flip it back over and take off the single card, which is another ace. So just place it, I like to place them diagonal, just makes them look nice. And then you flip off the single on top, and it'll be their selection again. You'll be like, what? And you say that's the number, the value. Sorry, this was for the suit. So that double lift was for the suit. This is for the value. Place that down, and then you show that this is their card, the ace of diamonds, which obviously it's wrong. They're gonna be like, what? No, that's not my card. So now you square up all the cards with the ace of diamonds on top, flip it over, and say, that's weird. Just snap my fingers and I'll show you. So you show the bottom card, which should be an ace, and now you're going to do an Elmsley count. If you don't know how to do an Elmsley count, oh my god, this is where I flashed into performance. So yeah, but that's basically what it looks like. Again, really sloppy. But basically what it is you hold your middle finger and index finger on the bottom right corner if you're right-handed, and just mirror it if you're lefty. So just hold it like this, and then you're going to come over into a mechanic's grip, except your pinky is going to be over on your index finger on your right hand. And basically your index is going to be atop, applying pressure. That way you don't take off an entire block of cards when you peel off this first card. So when you peel off this first card, you're immediately going to push off 2 cards, just like that. And if you go a little bit slower, it's a little easier. But you don't want to flash that king, so, or whatever the selection was. So it's really hard at first, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty easy. A tip for the Elmsley count is when you go to peel off that double, when you push it off, kind of like grab it with your index up here. That way you can keep the card square. And then you're going to peel off the top card on top of that double and place the top card on top of that. Now you just move the king to the bottom. So you're going to flip over the cards like this and get a pinky break under the bottom 3 cards. So just riffle all of them off until you have 1 card, which all of the cards below it are below the selection. So you should have a pinky break below the selection. So now you're going to transfer that pinky break to a thumb break, just like this. Don't reveal that. And then you're going to immediately turn over the first card, saying this must be a card. But immediately after you do that, you're going to go over with the deck. But you want to make sure you bring this over and talk about it at the same time. And you're going to drop off everything at the thumb break. So 3 cards, all 3 aces. And you're going to place that card down. And you're going to show the next ace, and the next ace. Until you have 4, and you say, wait a minute. Show them it's 1 card, and then show them that it's their selection. And they'll just freak out. It's a really powerful card trick, and I really like this trick. So, hope you guys liked it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Deaf Cardist, and we will continue up with videos on tons of more card tricks, and hopefully some cardistry too. So, see you guys next time. Bye.